in the leadership of Dr. Sangeeta Gupta ji, who has done a lot of difference in this Swami Vivekanand Government PG College, Lohaghat. Respected Madam Sangeeta Gupta, Organizing Secretary Dr. Archana Tripathi, Research Coordinator Lekhak Sahab, Swati Melkani, and all other staff, and especially the special guest, Dr. Kamla Joshi ji, the principal of Amodi College, who has done a wonderful job in Manila College also, and also she has transformed the college, the Amodi College, in her leadership. The college has shifted in the new building. She is very well,
Thank you, sir.
and she has expressed her views. She has expressed her views very in a very effective manner and inspired all of us, including all the faculty members and participants of this webinar. Uh, Dr. Deepak Pandey sir, who has uh, coordinated this webinar as well as his assignments in um, uh, exposing the different activities of Uttarakhand higher education. Dr. Ketki, who has contributed a lot by her deliberations, I have heard, and she has actually explained very well the research methodology for the students. Dr. Shizwali Sahab, who is really a down to earth person, and he explained very in a very communicable way, in a very effective way, the concept of mean, mode, and median. And I'm very delighted and privileged to have been with you at this auspicious occasion of valedictory session of this webinar on research methodology. This webinar has been conducted in a week, and a lot of deliberations has been made by the experts and resource persons from the different corners and different states of India. First of all, I would like to congratulate Principal Ma'am Dr. Sangeeta Gupta and her team for taking this initiative to enlighten the participants, most of whom are not adequately aware in research methodology, research toolkit, and SPSS, and the piracy, counterfeiting, and plagiarism, which is considered an important area of research. In fact, research is an indispensable component of higher education. We cannot disseminate the knowledge without creating it. In the present age of globalization and liberalization and consequent internationalization of higher education is increasingly becoming the engine of growth and development. To cope with the international competition and global ranking, the creativity, innovations, inventions, and entrepreneurship is the need of the hour. We require more of thinking learners than rote learners to develop holistic and all-round personality of the learners. For this education system requires to come out from compartmentalism. It is distributed in different compartments of subjects to interdisciplinary mode and require the learners who can think of social needs and their solution in an integrated mode through a system of quality, through of a system of incubation and innovation, because it is higher education which can create a difference in supplying quality learner, quality human resources for national and global development through fresh ideas and their application. This is being presently done in almost all of the high ranking world institutions. Universities and colleges have a great role to play in this endeavor. Our former Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru rightly remarked when he was inaugurating a seminar at Allahabad University in 1947. A university stands for humanism, for tolerance, for reason, for the adventure of ideas, and for the search of truth. It stands for the overall onward march of human race towards even higher objectives. If the universities discharge their duties well, then it is well with the nation and with the people. Unquote. So, research is an important tool in the search of truth. Quality teaching, learning is the outcome of good research. However, if we examine the present status of higher education in India, we find not a single university among the first 200 universities in the world. Moreover, in terms of volume of research output and the quality of research output, normally measured in citation index, which has been explained in detail in your deliberations, our position is far behind among Asian countries, even Asian countries such as China, Japan, Singapore, Taiwan, etc. At present, out of 3.85 crore students enrolled in higher education in India, only 2.02 lakh students, which are just equal to 1%, less than 1% of the total number of enrollment, are enrolled in PhD. Most of the enrollment comes in science, nearly about 50,000, and in agriculture it is 30,000. But the social sciences, the position of social science research is far from inadequate, with only near about 20,000 PhD students are enrolled in humanities. So this is a very pretty situation. In this respect, the GER in higher education is around 27% in India, which is much lesser than advanced countries like USA, UK, European Union, and some of the Asian countries. Most of the students, nearly 80%, are enrolled in undergraduate courses and diploma courses, followed by post graduation and PhD courses. In the national education policy, the GR is targeted to increase to 50%. We have to increase it by 23% more. Uh, so the number of UG students will obviously increase. In this scenario, the introduction of research at UG level is appropriate, especially in applied science, in applied research, as well as in the action research, to augment the quality of research in higher education in India. This has to be done because we have to do it at the UG level. Presently, we are starting research at the PhD level, which is not sufficient. Therefore, the UG students may be engaged in individual and group research activity, at the end of which they should be asked to write a research paper containing 300 to 4,000 words, 3,000 to 4,000 words. This will greatly help students in getting knowledge of research methodology, research tools, SPSS, and research ethics, like so that they can check the plagiarism, leading to developing of research culture in higher education institutions. National Education Policy 2020 has introduced a 4-year degree course, passing which make a learner eligible to pursue research directly, provided the learner if the learner has opted research course in UG level. National education policy emphasizes on multidisciplinarity and interdisciplinarity. Both are different, and proposed establishment of 20,000 crore rupees research assistant fund, RAF, from which all the faculties of higher education institution, whether they are college or the university, can avail funds on the sole criteria of quality and merit of the research project. Besides, the scheme of development of top 20 universities as multiple education and research universities, which are called MERU, will help the ranking of Indian universities, leading to enhance the inflow of foreign exchange in India. This will also increase foreign exchange and reduce the outflow of foreign exchange from India, because at present most of the students coming for higher education in India are from the neighboring countries. We have to import the students from other countries, the advanced countries. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat requires a culture of incubation, innovation, and entrepreneurship, for which skill development in multiple fields is necessary. For this to happen, capability, capacity building is necessary. Universities and colleges have a greater role to play in this endeavor, and it needs to inculcate a habit and culture of research and innovation in higher educational institutions. Their upscaling is dependent on research, and therefore, the respect in this respect, today it is very relevant. The skilling done by this webinar in different multiple areas of research methodology uh, is significant and encouraging. This will enable the participants to upgrade their knowledge as well as creating capacity further for the quality research. I once again congratulate you all for this endeavor and for contributing a lot, as well in your team, as well as in the leadership of Dr. Sangeeta ma'am, who has transformed this college in different type of activities, including the effective teaching and learning, as well as infrastructure building, a student support system, and also in research activities, research and development activities. She inspired a lot of faculty members to take webinars, to take expert lectures. So I'm very proud of having such type of principals who are actually leading from the front, and who I am also very much thankful and also admire your effort that you have chosen your resource person in a very beautiful way, and you have chosen the as ma'am Kamla Joshi already said that such persons are dynamic and they are the future rising star in higher education. So you have selected them very selectively. Like Dr. S.K. Singh. S.K. Singh has contributed a lot. I think I always hear from him that he has posted a lot of YouTube lectures in YouTube. Almost in every chapter he has done it. This is very wonderful, and also he's in a very small college. It's a new college, but they have created a lot of environment. I think that the places and the title is not much significant, only the passion is significant. So I admire always this type of passionate persons, and such type of passionate persons is also our friend Dr. Sijwali ji. I have also invited him when I was in Champawat College, and he is a wonderful person. And the way he explained the different concepts of statistics, the mean mode median, as well as linking the statistics with mathematics and other science subjects, and also with the humanities. I admire him, and he is really a gem in higher education. And I hope that both these persons will do a very wonderful job. Dr. Deepak Pandey, has coordinated well, and he is also not only in this webinar he has contributed, but in all other areas he is also giving cooperative efforts, and coordinating different activities in higher education, which are very significant because he is in the secretariat. Uh, Loha Ghat PG College is named after youth icon uh, uh, Swami Vivekananda, and uh, it is situated near Mayavati Ashram. Swami Vivekananda once said that education is the manifestation of perfection already in man. It means all power is within the reach of a person. All power is within the person and not outside. And therefore, our job is to create the environment. You have created this environment of research and culture. Uh, Einstein also said, I never teach my students, but creates environment for good teaching. He also said, imagination is better than knowledge, because by imagination different type of ideas can be created, and the by good research and quality research, these good ideas can be converted into innovations and innovations. To conclude, I must say that if any single stakeholder can change the education, it is teacher. If if there is only one stakeholder who can change the destiny of the higher education, it is teacher. And if anything can bring quality to teaching, it is research. Therefore, the research environment has to be created, the research environment has to be promoted, and the quality research can create a lot of difference in rising India in the world, and create a competitive advantage for higher education of India. I once again congratulate you for this endeavor, and I hope that in the able leadership of Dr. Sangeeta Gupta ma'am, the organizers as well as all the faculty members and staff will do their best to give the best of outcome for the development of the college as well as the higher education of the state and the nation. Thank you very very much for inviting me in this webinar. I once again express my thanks to all of the participants and all of the organizers. Thank you very very much.